Okay, the 98 3.7 liter engine update. So I finally got the tools I needed to take the bearings out. I needed the tool to get the bushing out, and then I needed a tool to get the balance shaft bearings out. So I just installed the bushings here and got them all pressed in there. Then went to go put the pistons on, and come to find out those bushings don't fit. The pin doesn't fit in the bushing. Apparently the bushing is slightly thicker material than the old ones, because the old ones, got to grab one of those. Because one of the old ones does fit on there. See, it will slide on there. Actually, one of these I messed up. Yeah, it was the one I hit on the, I didn't have it off the piece of steel before, but you can see it fits. But it will not fit in there. So, lesson learned. Check to make sure your pins fit in your bushings before you put your bushings, and you press them all into your connecting rods. So learning that, I did check to make sure that these bushings will fit on there. And just the FYI, people know this, there is a front one. So these are balance shafts, and they go on the sides of the engines, on the side of the engine, in the engine, but they spin, so they kind of look like they have their own timing chain to it, and they do have their own timing chain to it, but it looks like a second timing chain in there. That's what these are for. So there's a right side and a left side. You can tell. You can see that one has like the grooves notched out of it, and that one's thicker. But 4 cylinders, they tend to vibrate, and these are in there to offset that vibrate so it runs smoother. If you're building a race engine, or you don't care about it vibrating, then there's a kit to delete these, get rid of all of it. And I mean, it saves some weight. These things are pretty heavy. So this is just a daily driver. I'm not racing it. I don't really want it to shake more than 90s vehicle already does. So I'm replacing the bushings. We'll be reinstalling these and everything. So if you are replacing these, there's actually a front and a rear. The rear ones are, this is slightly bigger than the front is, but they're the same side to side. These are the ones I got from Toyota shop, that these wrist pin bushings that don't fit. They say they fit on their website. I'm gonna contact them. See, that's what I don't say. On their website, it says 3RZ, but on this, it only says 1RZ and 2RZ. So I need to email them and see. But that's the update for these. For now, I'm gonna email them and see what they say, because on the website, this part number says that it will work on a 3RZ from a 91 to a 2004. But clearly, it is not correct. And it's not like this one's messed up or something. I tried it on all 4 of them, and I tried a different pin in there, and none of them would work. And then I put the pin in the new piston, and the pin slid right in. So I'm assuming something is wrong with the bushing. So I'm going to email them, and then I will put another update out on what is going on. But other than that, block is still over there, and I have finally gotten back to working on it to only be stalled on working on it. But I will put those bushings in, and I can probably start putting this together and maybe get the crankshaft in it. And then check. Well, I guess I'm not stalled working on it. I got plenty of stuff to work on while I'm waiting for these bushings to get the other bushings to get here to see. But I'm going to email them and ask them, and then have to go from there. So, yep, not making progress very fast here. It has been pretty darn slow. But we are kind of moving forward. So, hopefully, I don't know, maybe at some point this truck will be back and running. I am not an engine builder. I will say that right now. I have learned how to build diesel engines and worked for Caterpillar, did a lot of diesel engines. Big diesel engines. Big diesel engines are made to be rebuilt. These, you can rebuild them, but they are not made to be rebuilt. Cat, it's, you don't mess with that. Caterpillar, you put bushings in something, you look it up by the serial number, that exact serial number, and we never came across this with any of those. You put bearings in, you just put them in. Put them in, spin everything by hand. If it spins freely, you're good to go. You know, plastic gauge them and make sure you're not boring anything over. Everything is made to be rebuilt. You can use the crankshaft and the block as many times as you want to until there's a spec. There's a spec, you check everything. If it's in that spec, the block and the crankshaft can be reused over and over and over and over again. Everything comes in like a kit, and so that's what I'm used to. This has been a learning curve for sure. Luckily, the machine shop I took my engine to, they're very helpful. And some of this information going through with Toyota shop, they're pretty helpful. So yeah, we'll see what they say with these and what they are. But yeah, hopefully somebody watching this, if you're going to try to do this, I would recommend patience. Lots and lots of patience. If this is your daily driver, and you need this vehicle, I would say just get a reman engine and swap them. That'd probably be the fastest and the easiest. I am, like my wife likes to say, retarded, and we'll try to do it probably the hardest way possible, which is this. So yeah, if you're gonna try to do this, I'd recommend just getting a reman engine from somewhere and swapping engines. Unless you're like me and just want to dig into it and learn as you go, then you'll have these problems where I don't know what's going on, but we'll find out. And I'll stop rambling now. Thanks for watching.